Okay, so this was the model that I made yesterday, and I was having real difficulty with Inset. Okay, so this is version 3, guys. It's an alpha state, okay, meaning it's being tested by people around the world, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go into, hopefully it's this one here, right here. Okay, this is 2.935. So at home, you may want to test this out at home, okay? So download it. I love that we can all download. We don't have to worry about licenses and all that kind of nonsense, okay? Look what I've done here. You see these little cuts inside? The only reason I could see it is because over here in Blender, if you look at it, it says viewport overlays, right? So if you come over here and place wireframe, right? See? And then the wireframe's on, off, and on. You guys see that? Okay, let me just turn this on. All right, so over here, what I do is I always come in and I put my wireframe on. If my wireframe is too thick, no problem. I can reduce it to 0.5. Watch the difference. See? Very light. But I love seeing that, right? As I said to you guys yesterday, I showed you one method of creating the rook. I'm going to show you another method, okay? So I'm going to press G for grab, and I'm going to look at the red axis. The red axis going left, right for me. So I'm going to press X. I'm going to, oops. No, first I have to press G. I can't just think of it. And then press X, so everything slides on the left, which is X, okay? So over here, if I press Shift A, I'm going to create a cube. And I'm going to press G for grab, X. I'm going to slide it over. I'm going to do the same thing, Shift A. This time it's going to be a cylinder. And please tell me, people at home, you're seeing this, right? Somebody say something, please. Thank you, guys. Okay, so you guys saw how I changed this to 16 yesterday, right? Let me do that again. Hold on. So here, let me press delete. Thanks, guys. So Shift A is the same thing as add. So if I go to cylinder, watch this carefully down here. I changed it to 16, so I remembered, okay? Because I just did it a couple minutes ago. Okay, notice that, like in Maya, we would come in here and say how many cuts in the face, right? So there's no cuts here. So yesterday I showed you extrude from the outside. I'm going to show you another method, which is the inset method, which I love, okay? I'm going to test it here first. Tab for edit mode. Vertex, edge, face. Click face, come over here. And here's the inset. You should see this yellow handle. Yesterday we didn't see it in the version 3 of Blender, right? So if I come in here, if I'm going to slide this over a bit, you can see inset faces. You see that? First you select the face, then you select inset, and there it is. There's my hand. Yesterday was like this dotted big circle, right? That didn't make sense to me. So if I push down or up, I'll know what to do, right? Down, 1. Okay? So it wants to continue until I get out of there. So I'll go again. Sweet. I'll go again. Each time it's a new face, right? So now that that's selected, I can come in here and do this. See that? I didn't extrude. I just pushed up the face. That's it. So I'm going to get out of this. Tab. Okay, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to crank this to 1 so you guys can see it. Yep. Okay, here it is. I'm going to go to tab mode, which is edit. I'm going to go to face. Select the top face. Come back down here where it says inset. Wait, there it is. Push down. Look. Here we go. So you saw yesterday I extruded out for the rook. Now I'm using inset, which is a lot easier. And you just come down here, whatever you want, and you do what you want. And then you got to get out. So for example, if I come in here and just let me click out, and I'm just going to go Alt, beautiful, E for extrude, straight up, nice. And then now I'm just going to deselect every second one. 1, shift, deselect. As you guys know, it's the same business, nothing new. Okay, nice. And then press E, done, extrude. And then I said to you guys, I went to edge mode, right? I did something different yesterday. You guys didn't see it. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to take the inside of this, just for fun, okay? Just for fun. I'm going to go in here. So you got to be comfortable holding middle scroll like this, so you can see your object in multiple directions, right? Holding shift, left click using middle scroll. Okay, what am I missing here? 1, and I'm missing maybe one or 2 more. Okay, good. Now I could just bring that down. Nice, that looks cool. Then if I want to do the opposite of yesterday, I can come in here and do this, holding shift, left click, done, and we're done. Nice and easy. Okay, now I'm doing it this way. All right, cool. And just so you guys know, just one more time, loop cut in here, boom, don't let go. Keep pressing your left mouse, it slides. It's sweet, eh? So click, don't let go, nice. I'll do one here and I'll get out. Okay, now that that is selected, let me go to smooth, but I'm just going to not press this, okay? This is where it gets confusing. Here, I don't know what I'm doing. Do you guys see that? Like, look, this says you go this way, weird stuff going on, right? So what I do is I don't bother. I stay in the move tool, and I just press S to get the spider web out. And then, where's my spider web? Oh, of course, making me a liar now, eh? Let's try that again. Let's go to cut, loop cut, boom, get out, go to move, S. Okay, I'm not seeing my spider web. I have no idea why. Okay, let's try this one, S. There it is. There's my spider web. There. Some of you did some cool stuff here. You came in here, you added an extrude. Watch, boom, here, one, come down, and up here, or something like that, whatever. Okay, so now, because I'm in version 2.935, let's go in here and do something silly, okay? So let's go in here to face mode, click one face, maybe I'll stop here, go to Inset, nice and easy, see? It's there, I could see it now. Guys, always keep it perpendicular to your scene. Don't try to kind of figure it out, like spin around so you can see the handle easily. Push in, done. You want to push in again? Go for it, but this time, watch this, move tool, push it back. Isn't that nice, right? Cool. And then I'm just going to come over here, click once, hold shift, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can, if I want, now don't do this, don't push this out, because now everything's being affected, right? Not good. So now you just hit E, and look how nice that is. Blender brings it out perpendicular for you. Done. That's it. Okay, you can do whatever you want in here. Okay, you can come in here and say, hey, Mr. Bellion, I'm going to add another cut. I'm going to make a loop right now. Watch this. There, done. And another loop here. Sweet. I get out. I go to face mode. Click once if you want, and then go next to it. Option, whatever. E for extrude. Uh-oh, we have a problem. E for extrude doesn't work here. Remember, I'm reviewing things for you guys, right? So Control Z, Command Z. Come down here, guys. Okay? Remember, I said the word is perpendicular, right? So watch this. So if I come over here and use the third one, extrude along normals, that's your friend. Okay, right there, in, out, whatever you want. How nice is that, right? And then I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to get out of this tool. Thank you very much. Alt left click, bring this down. Alt left click, bring this up. So I'm changing the style up. Isn't that nice? Okay. How's that? Any questions at home? All right, so let's say I took a shot of this, right? Now you're saying, how do I submit it? Okay, here, let me show you a couple cool things here, okay? First off, I haven't shown you any color yet. So what you can do is get out of this tab and take a screen grab. Command Shift 4. Boom, I'm going to take a screen grab, and I'm going to say, Mr. Bellion, this is one of my shots. Good? Do you guys want to use Photoshop or Krita to submit kind of layout? What do you want? Which one? Doesn't matter, right? Which one? Krita? Oh, our friend Krita, which is the hardest way to bring images in. Nobody's saying anything online? Okay, Krita it is. Okay, I'm going to show you, so this is very important in a design class, guys. It's not only enough that you guys know how to do things, right? The marketing side of the business is a big deal, okay? You have to sell your work. If they don't know you, you don't have a presence online, you don't have a marketing system, and your work isn't being found, we're in trouble, right? You could be the most talented architect, engineer, designer, I don't care who, interior designer, industrial designer, does not matter. Watch this, new file. So from here on in, okay, check it out. We'll go into inches, right? Let's just say 17 by 11 for now. We're going big, right? Because we're in a design class here. Sweet. Is this okay? 17 by 11? 200 pixels is fine. Create. Now, this app, it's kind of tough. It's not easy to bring images in, but I'll show you anyway. First off, I don't want a white background, okay? If you want to leave a white background, let's just leave it for now. I'll show you why. Okay, so we'll just leave it like that. So here, watch how crazy this is. Layer, import. Do you see this? Layer, import, import. Import layer. So I'm going to go to my desktop, which should be in here somewhere. Double click, and then I'm going to go slide this out. Date modify. It should be my screen grabs. Here, so let's go 1. Let me try molding one. Yes. Oh my God, this might work. Guys, you can multi. You can't do this in Photoshop. You know that, right? You can't bring more than one image at a time in Photoshop. Way to go, Krita. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. So there's my work. I brought them in, right? Okay. Right above the background layer, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a new layer by clicking plus. All right. I'm going to make a marquee box here, just like that, just like this. So I'm just making something up, okay? I'm going to take a new color for a background. So we'll go something muted. Get my paint bucket, which is hard to find. It's right there. Boom. I drop it. Deselect, Command D. The only reason I did Command D is because my Krita settings, wherever that is, preferences, I have them set as Photoshop compatible. Okay, see here, keyboard shortcuts, Photoshop. All right, cool. So now this is done. Go to the stamp tool, which is this guy here. So if you're here, bring that image over. So lay it out. Okay, you want to make it bigger, hold shift. Here you go. So something like this. Do a layout like this, okay? So you kind of lay out your images. You have to go to your layer and move it. And you guys are going to say, how did I make that light? I'll show you that in another video, okay? So watch this. So I'm laying this up. I press the up arrow a bit. I like it. Cool. Do you see what I mean? I'm taking different shots of my work. So I'm in Blender. I'm trying to see some cool views here, guys. Look, so sell the shot, okay? This is kind of boring on its own, right? But what if I change it? Let me get rid of that. Delete. See ya. So watch this. I'm going to take a different angle. I'm going to zoom in. Do something like this. So I'm showing off my work, right? Look. See that? So I go Command-Shift-4. I'll take a picture of this. Okay, I said Command-Shift-4. Why isn't this working? There we go. This one here, for example, if I just stay in this mode, look. Right? I just came in here, I took a shot of it, but then now I want to make it like daunting for me, right? I want to look up on this going, whoa, look how tall that is. No idea, right? So there, I'm taking a different shot, Command-Shift-4. I'm selling my work. I'm not just taking a boring vanilla shot in the front. So now you have to think, how do I lay this out, okay? I've taken my pictures, excellent. I'm in Krita, and then whose work is this? So let's just return here. Now, I gotta say, the text tool in this app is it's a little complicated, but let's just see it. Okay, T for text. I hope this works. I don't know, it's somewhere around here. It disappeared on me. Where'd it go? Let me see here. Or just do this. Come in here and write your name, tech design, and so on. Okay? So let's say you wrote your name, right? Yep.
Wouldn't this be similar to the template for the slides?
Say again?
You know the template we made for our
Yeah,
slides?
you can just use that. Yeah, if you use the template already in Google Slides, it's the same size. You just bring it in. Is that okay? But at the end of the day, you need to export, right? File export, same thing as a JPEG. You're good to go. Okay? All supported formats, JPEG. My layout. Okay, so it would be like this. This one, Alexi_Bellion, 3D diagnostic. 3D diagnostic. If I submitted this, or I could go into Google Slides, but you have to export as a PDF in Google Slides, okay? Because sometimes I think if you do PNG, it loses its file size. It gets replaced in Brightspace. It gets rearranged and rescaled. Is that okay? Cool. Any questions on this? Guys at home, any questions? Sure. So basically what you need to do in any app, even in Photoshop, you have to come like this, okay? And you need to make a layer above everything else, okay? You need to make a layer above all the other images, okay? So this works on, or below it. You have to decide, okay? So let's say I want a title here for myself, right? Let me just do this here. Go like that, right? I'm going to go with blue here, maybe, some kind of a muted blue. Get my paint bucket and drop it in. And then wait for it, deselect, Command D. Now, if I go up here, let me try this text tool one more time, okay? Because I didn't know where it went. Where is it? Come on, text. I don't know what's going. Is this how it goes? Yeah, you have to make a text box, I think. Wow, something's going. Okay, so here's the text box. Oh man, A Bellion, something like that. Highlight it. Pick the font you want. I don't know what Adobe Arabic is. Let's go with American typewriter, really? Apple Gothic? I have no idea what these are, man. These are just Arial. Let's go with that. Thanks. Arial. Let me crank the size up here to 48. It's in blue. Okay. Save. Wait for it. I think something's going to crash on my computer. Okay. Close. See how complicated this is in this app? This is the part that I don't like in Krita. There. A Bellion. Okay, we're done. Cool? How's that? Is that okay? Yeah? All right, we're shutting this down. Stop.